Hello again. I'm Mrs. Burt. I teach 4th grade here. I'm going to share with you a book called Hugless, Douglas. This is by David Melling. One spring morning, a sleepy someone let out a big yawn from the back of a deep, dark cave. It was a young brown bear, and his name was Douglas. "I need a hug," said Douglas. Click. So he wriggled out of his pajamas. He brushed his hair. He put on a scarf, and he went to look for one. "My best hugs are big," thought Douglas. So he went up to the biggest thing he could find, wrapped his arms all the way around, and gave it a squeeze. It didn't feel right. "Oof," grunted Douglas. "It's a bit too heavy. Help." "My best hugs are tall," thought Douglas. So he went up to the tallest thing he could find. He hugged the bottom. He hugged the middle. And he hugged as high as he could reach. Ouch. But it was all wrong. It gave him splinters. "My best hugs are comfy," thought Douglas, and he trotted toward a cozy-looking bush. He hugged the bush, but something felt very odd. The leaves quivered and trembled. And ran away. "Give me a hug," cried Douglas. "No," lied the sheep. "We're too busy." He scooped up armfuls anyway and tried to cuddle them gently, but they kicked and squirmed and didn't like it at all. Poor Douglas. "Why can't I find a hug?" he said. "If I want a hug," said a wise owl, "I sit in my tree and—" "Let me try," whooped Douglas, and he scrambled up next to the owl. But he soon found himself in a little trouble. "Ooh, ooh," said the owl angrily. "I only wanted a hug," sniffed Douglas. "Perhaps there's one down here." He felt something long-eared and rabbity and gave it a tug. Douglas could tell the rabbit didn't want a hug. He sniffed again and, without thinking, wiped his nose on its fluffy tail. "Excuse me," shouted the rabbit. "Put me down." "But I need a hug," cried Douglas, "and I can't find anyone anywhere." "Oh, I see," said the rabbit kindly. "Come with me." He took Douglas by the paw and led him up, down, and around. At last, they came to a deep, dark cave where a sleepy someone was just waking up. Douglas peeped inside. He had the funniest feeling that he knew the someone very well. "Hug?" asked Douglas, and ran as fast as he could toward his mommy. "Come to think of it, my best hugs are from someone I love," said Douglas. And he snuggled into the biggest, warmest arms he knew. And here are some pictures of other hugs that maybe perhaps you could try. There's the sandwich hug, the good night hug, the upside down hug, the don't let go hug, the falling hug, I don't know about that one, the shy hug, the group hug. Then we have all these hugs over here. This is the back to front hug, the solo hug, the tummy hug, the daisy chain hug, the big hug, the come and get it hug, and the unrequited hug. That one makes me a little sad. And that, again, friends, is the end of Hugless Douglas. I hope that you enjoyed the book. I hope that you will go out and give someone a hug. If they want the hug, of course. Don't be like Douglas. And I hope that you have a great day. Thank you for listening.